And we're live again. We're live. And we're live. How's your beer?
It's good.
Did they add more hops to it?
They did. I want to see what this name. I don't know what this is. Like, what is? You know, the last one was their summer. Like, what is this one? Is it just?
It says Upside Dawn, Golden.
Maybe it's their camping beer.
I mean, how many do they have?
They have a lot. There's an app. They have an app. It's on my phone.
So it's at Athletic Brewing.
Yeah, you get it.
The Instagram.
You can get it delivered. But I have an app. I did look at their stout as well, but I didn't get it. You can get a track. You can track how many you've had. You can subscribe. Trailblazer, that looks like a good one with citrus and florals. Irish Red. Wouldn't hate that one. Just try it. I'm not a big red fan,
I would try it though.
but I would try it. I'll try anything once. They have a podcast. I'm not listening to that.
They have a podcast?
Yeah.
No, they definitely ain't sponsoring us
No,
then.
if they listen to us, then I'll listen to them.
Okay. Fair enough. I haven't seen anything from them yet. So on one of these podcasts,
Wait, is that green before you hit it?
yeah.
Okay.
So now when it's red, it's
Made to record. Oh yeah. Duh.
Also, if you look at the time.
Yeah.
stamp,
Oh yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry.
It's okay. On another program that I do, there's 3 different cameras.
Do you really? Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's even worse because I have to make sure that there's lights on for all of them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
I haven't watched YouTube for that one in a while. I only usually do audio only. Even for this
Which is interesting because I got the analytics on that, and apparently it's like 93% female watch or listen on.
How do they know, man? How do they know?
It's probably because your profile, whatever you're watching it on.
Oh, okay.
So you should look up the analytics for our program on Anchor.
I should.
See.
Yeah, I do Downcast, which is an iOS thing, so that's what I usually listen. Because I listen on my walks with the dog. That's when I listen.
That's fair. Okay. But on this program,
Yep.
a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
why were we talking about this? Oh, because we were talking about UFC 300, which is coming up.
Right, and I almost brought it back up again on the last episode, but I didn't do it.
Wait, about what were we talking about?
Yeah, because you said UFC 300, and I almost said it again, but I didn't.
Yeah, maybe I will. I'll bring that post back. Not that there's a reunion coming up, but
Right.
I'll bring that post back. I'll do a new one.
Yep. Link the show in the bio.
I'll link the show there because we have WrestleMania.
Yep.
On the 6th, and UFC 300 on the 13th.
Yeah.
Big event. But we were talking about.
And TKO was going wild that week because it's the same company.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Michael Chandler showed up. He cut like a promo on Connor a few weeks ago.
Are you gonna watch Connor's movie?
Roadhouse?
Mm-hmm. You already watched it.
What do you mean?
I should have known.
I didn't watch it the night it came out. It was on Prime. It wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't fucking terrible. It wasn't the best.
Right.
But it wasn't terrible. It was it was a decent watch. I also just watched Immaculate. Went to the movies to see Immaculate.
Oh, yep.
Trash. I saw Imaginary. Trash.
Whoa.
Yeah. But anyway, we were talking about high school reunions. I don't know why the mouse is still here. The computer's not here. We had a high school reunion.
Yep.
On the same night as UFC 200, right? There was a whole controversy.
I didn't have one because I was never invited.
Right. A whole controversy, which we confirmed that Dan Rock, shout out Dan Rock.
Shout out Dan Rock.
He was invited.
That's... Oh. I said I knew. I bet he was.
He was?
He was.
I want to know... I don't know how we could find this out. People would have to watch this program and comment and let us know. I wonder who else didn't get the invite. And I also want to know what group of people had a say in creating the ugliest yearbook known to man. This was in 2006, and we decided to do retrospective. And then, you know when they do the, whatchamacallits? Class clown and all that shit. The names, I don't know if you remember, the names of those categories were all like 70s themed.
Oh. I mean, I know who the library. I know who the yearbook, like, editor was, like, the editor-in-chief. I know who that was. I remember. I'll tell you off the air.
Because And everybody says it. Everybody that has seen this, whether they went to this wonderful school of
Yep.
West Warwick, Rhode Island,
Yep.
they see this, they go, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Really? This is what we went with."
That other one you have is a good looking yearbook cover. That's a good looking.
Now
yearbook cover.
our junior year
Yep, that's a good looking yearbook cover.
was this.
Yeah.
It encompassed all 4 seasons.
Yeah,
And it was like a solid looking yearbook.
that's a good looking cover.
Solid. And they even have it like embossed with the WWHS. But you get all
yeah.
you get the 4 seasons. Like this looks like a yearbook. This looks like somebody's trying to be like you tried too hard and failed. It's awful, dude. I'm like embarrassed. Why did you go with the theme? I mean, is that typical that a yearbook would go with a theme?
I think so.
Of like we in 2006 we decided to do a theme of the 70s.
I think. I mean, what tied us into the 70s? I don't know. And I guess you can do that, but pick a better cover. Like, what is even that thing in the middle? It looks like a flower.
I don't know.
I'm sure they worked very hard on it.
I don't know, dude. Was it Andy Warhol theme? Because that comes up a lot in this.
I don't know. You got any signatures in there?
Well,
Did you get it late?
I don't think I have. No, nobody signed it.
I don't remember signing it.
Nobody signed my yearbook. That's ridiculous. Nobody signed
When
it.
did you get it?
2006. I mean, the people signed this one. You signed this one.
I did. I remember signing Dan Rock's yearbook.
Let's see. Zach Goldberg. Shout out Zach
Shout out
Goldberg.
Zach Goldberg, Miami Dolphins fan.
That's right. He
He's a watcher of the program.
signed mine.
Yep.
You did sign it. Where, I don't know. That was Bronson. Look at Bronson.
Bronson.
Bronson wrote this whole thing.
Wow, we haven't talked about Bronson on this program
know.
yet.
Bro-
Shout out Bronson.
Because we're still trying to figure out whether he's moving down the street or he's moving across the country.
Yep. Our good friend Bronson, who used to play basketball. Big Celtics fan. Shout out Bronson. He commented on the Instagram post that you put about the Mojo Show.
Yeah, I don't know if he watches.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to make
Yeah.
sure he watches.
Yeah.
I don't see like some of this is like I see like there's inside jokes that I don't remember.
There I am.
There you are. This is.
Here.
I mean, I gotta be honest, man. Your penmanship
It's terrible.
is fucking terrible.
Been liking that of a serial killer.
Look at the smiley face. It's like it's so like shock wad. Look at this.
That's great.
I'm not gonna read it out loud.
I can read it for you if you want. Dramatic reading. Is it good? Dan Rox is pretty good, I remember.
I mean,
Did we?
but I see like God, I don't like it's just funny to read and then somebody wrote it's been about a year. Sorry, can't beat Maurice. Right under yours.
I don't know what that means. But no, you can't. Dan Rock right in there?
I don't know who did this one.
You know what's funny? I played freshman football. I played freshman tackle American football.
Yeah.
And I don't remember there being a photo of us in the yearbook. I don't remember. I did not. But
I don't have a freshman yearbook, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I only have these two.
they used to. I just remember I used to always sign those with my signature. And I don't know why I did that, but I did it.
You started off with, well, Joe, it's been 6 years now. 6 wonderful years full of happy memories.
Oh, I have a way with words.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry if that sounded.
That's funny. And what are we at now? That was 20 or 18 years ago, 17 years ago.
Which is crazy because I saw this thing that said, who the heck put "Go Pats"?
Oh dear.
It's probably Dan. Oh, it's probably Dan Rock.
Probably didn't rock.
I saw this thing that we're now closer to the year 2040 than we are in 2006. That
That's,
hurt
Wow.
my entire heart.
Wow. Wow, boy, yeah.
No,
Oh dear.
now we know we
Not
to read
great.
it.
Yep, not great. Not great. Not proud of that, but
Not
that's
great,
all right.
but pretty great.
Yep, we've all grown up since then.
So you played just freshman year football?
Yeah. Yep.
You had an injury, didn't you?
Yes, I had a knee injury that forced me. Well, I played freshman year football, and then the freshman year ends earlier than the JV and varsity team, so they all just like merge into the JV and varsity team.
Yeah.
And they actually won the championship that year.
Hey.
But I was going to keep playing, but then I hurt my knee, so I stopped.
Was it ACL or?
It was his meniscus and kneecap and stuff.
Done.
Yeah.
What position were you playing?
I played. Was I backup? I think I was backup quarterback, and I played cornerback.
So in high school, this is how little I know. Is everybody a two-way player, or are you either or?
It depends what the coach says, but there's a lot of two-way players.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. We were really bad. We won one game, 2-0. Literally.
Wow.
Safety. Yeah.
Who got the safety? You don't even remember.
Chris, I think. Chris something.
Chris something.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris something.
Yeah. I don't know. Do we do names here? Can I do that?
I don't
know.
Honestly, we're shouting him
Chris
out.
Lee. Shout out Chris Lee.
Oh yeah.
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 I think it was him.
Okay.
'Cause Victor.
Yeah.
was like running back and we tried to get him a touchdown.
wait.
It's very difficult to tackle him. I think we got stopped on 4th and goal.
Okay.
And then we just got a safety and then won.
I was gonna say you had Victor.
Yeah.
That's your running back.
Goal line package, I guess. Like
Shrewd maneuvering
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, no other sports in high school, outside of like playing at home or with friends.
No, I was gonna play volleyball at one point.
Did we have a volleyball
We
team?
did. My brother played volleyball.
No
I was
way.
like, oh, that's a, I'll get into that. And then I like went to practice, forgot my shorts, and just never went back.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, see ya.
We also had, and I don't know if they still have it. We had a tennis team, but then they took out the tennis court at the school,
I do. Yeah.
and I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna redo it because it was like a little shoddy.
Yeah.
No, they just took it out. Now it's just grass. Like they didn't even replace it with anything. They just took it out.
Yeah.
It's like the most West Warwick thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I tried out for basketball.
Mhm.
I want to say sophomore year. Sophomore year?
That sounds right.
Sophomore year. Do you remember this? Did you try out for basketball?
No,
Tried out for basketball.
I've heard the story before.
Oh, it's yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of the kids who played sports, especially basketball, they also played baseball. They played fucking football, and like whoever the coach was,
Yeah.
he coached like every sport, didn't he? Didn't he? He coached like every fucking sport. I feel like, or he coached more than one because a lot of the people that he was picking was the same fucking kids that were playing the other sport.
Yeah.
So I decided to try out, and it was like 2 weeks of like just conditioning. It was like just running and
around,
fucking
just run.
track work and
Yeah.
sprints and all this shit. And I was in the top.
In good condition.
I was in good condition. I was in the top percentage of the conditioning drills. And I remember Bronson. I think it was Bronson that was telling the story
Oh.
where he was ahead of me in some sprint or whatever. And then out of nowhere, like fucking grease lightning, baby.
Wow.
Right by him. Psha!
Wow. You showed him.
I showed him. Bitch. Why don't you go move across the country, you loser? And then, like the day before or 2 days before the first cuts, that's when they started doing like scrimmaging.
Yeah.
And somebody tossed me the ball, and I was like at half court, and when I reached for it and got it, it dropped past half court, so he blew the whistle. Now I'm furious at this whole situation. So I take the ball,
13-year-old Joe.
slam it down. He
Yeah.
blows the whistle, and he goes, "That's a technical." Right then, I was like, "Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm fucked," and I got cut. And I'm pretty sure whoever made the team freshman year made the team sophomore year. So like nobody knew who was on the team. Which I was a little surprised at some of the cuts that were made. People played pretty decent
yeah.
in the scrimmaging,
Yeah.
and they got cut.
All that stuff I hated that, all that politics behind that stuff, because even like playing baseball, and I did Babe Ruth, which turned into Cal Ripken League. It was always the coach's sons, that made
It's the same
whatever.
shit.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Some
It's like,
some kids were like legitimately good. Like Alex Jozak, shout out Alex, he was really good. I don't think his dad coached. He made the All-Star team. He was good.
really?
Yeah. But there were some who were not so good, but just like, oh, my dad's a coach, so I'm just gonna make the All-Star team.
I mean,
No, I won't name names there.
you can name it off air though.
Not bitter.
Hashtag not bitter.
I just always wanted to. I mean, I was fine. I played whatever. I was fine. I was probably bad. I don't really remember. Maybe I was bad.
I was probably terrible. I mean, I
Yeah.
played fucking T-ball.
I did baseball up until I was like 13. I did basketball and football. I did the Wizard at West Warwick. Not Wizards, Steelers. I played.
Oh yeah, I did flag
there.
football too.
Yeah, I did football there. So I've done the tackle football. So when I talk about American football, I'm speaking from experience. Because I've worn the helmet. I've taken the pads. Taken the hits.
I think I did. I did whatchamacallit? I did town football, flag football.
Was it the Steelers?
Yeah, Steelers.
Okay, I didn't do flag with them.
Once it got into like the tackle, and I was like,
Yeah.
little me was like CTE's a thing. Like I just
Good
told
choice.
everybody.
Good choice. I don't want Braden playing tackle football if I can avoid it. That reason.
It is tough because I think of all the sports, that one's the toughest.
I'm curious what football's going to look like in 10, 20 years.
Well, now that they don't do hip drop tackles,
That's
who knows?
right. Yeah.
Maybe
Be like, oh, now I can tie my kid up because their ankles will survive.
but you won't get swollen ankles.
I think I'm curious because I played 3 years of football.
Yeah.
One Pee Wee, one JV, one freshman. I'm curious because I got hit in the head a lot.
Yeah,
I did. I remember one time I went for a fumble and my chin strap was like up all the way up my face. Like I just got blasted.
Yeah.
And I was also knocked unconscious one time. So definitely got a concussion from that.
I think that's part of the thing too. And I don't think that kids need to really start playing tackle football until later because we've talked about this. If you go, say you're playing, by the time you make it to the league, say you make it to the league,
Right.
you're 22 years old, right? Say you did all 4 years, you're 22. You've been playing tackle football for 14 years of your life. I mean, and your brain is like fucking. It's even at that point when you make the pros, your brain isn't fully developed until you're 25.
Right, because I was playing Pee Wee at like 12. So if you count Pee Wee, JV, 4 years of high school, 6 years, you're playing almost 10 years of tackle football.
Right.
And I did play quarterback for the Steelers. We're also really bad. Maybe it was just a trend. Maybe it was just me. That team was really bad. But I remember there was one play specifically. It was a tight end reverse.
Yeah.
That's what the play was. I set it out very clearly in the huddle. And I called hike. I got a ball. And tight end did not reverse. He just didn't go. Just didn't move. I was like, shit. I just ran. I ran for my life. I got tackled. Lights out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Was it like a sliding tackle or?
I was like going down face first, and I think a knee or an elbow came back and either hit me in the neck or like the back of the head, or I like hit my face down. I might have just like whiplashed into the ground. I was out. Mother ran on the field. Really embarrassing. Not that I remember because I was unconscious.
Right.
So yeah, definitely got a concussion from there. At least one.
See, I think that's the problem is like kids doing tackle football too young. It's a sport where I think it's the hardest sport when it comes to that shit because when you're getting hit, you're not defending yourself. You either have the fucking ball or the ball's coming to you and you can't see getting hit. Yeah. It's like you're defenseless.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, at least I can say that I played American football.
That's fair.
It's like
I will not have that. I played flag.
It's not worth it.
I played what the future of the league is probably going to become.
I played flag football.
It's in the Olympics now.
That's how I met my wife, playing flag football. So there you go. It is in the Olympics. You're right. You played an Olympic sport. How about you?
Right. I also wrestled for the town for like a year.
You did?
Yeah, way back in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Honestly, I wish I wish I was more into it at the time.
Yeah.
To stay with it.
Yeah.
Because I became. More and more into combat sports as
right.
like a
right. Yeah, that's fair.
Like a nerd of the spectator, like football.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish I stuck with that.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah. Thinking back, I don't know what I wish I stuck with a little bit. I don't know.
Football's tough though.
Yeah, I'm glad I got out of that because I got the first knee injury from playing the first time around, and I was like, I don't even know why I picked it back up in high school. Whatever, I should have played something else. What I do wish we had, which we didn't have because we weren't a rich school, was lacrosse. I would have played lacrosse if we had it, but we did not. Because I always enjoyed it in gym class.
Yeah. We also, I mean, people don't believe this story, but at Westmark High School, and I wonder if they still do this, we played a game called flicker ball.
I remember flicker ball.
Which was basketball with a football.
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a made up game. That's what we used to play. We were not from a real school. They made up this one game. We only played it once. It's called Eclipse Ball, and it was with like a net, like a volleyball net, and it was like this little like like a bounce ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you could bounce it off the walls and stuff, but it was like volleyball, but it could kind of go everywhere.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Dude, I got so into it.
Nice.
And I had like a bunch of girls who, the girls that would go to gym and just not care. They'd go, or they swing the bat like, they just didn't give a shit. So it was me versus the world. And I loved it. It was great. Eclipse ball. They should have made that an Olympic sport.
Do you remember, well, now everyone's getting into it, but pickleball.
Yeah,
That's like the new hotness.
Yeah.
I like pickleball. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I thought I was pretty good at it.
It was fun
Yeah.
from what I remember.
Yeah.
Now it's like America's hottest
taking
game.
off. Yeah, it's on like TV and shit. I can get into that. I was like one of the only kids who never played soccer, ever like at any competitive, not competitive. Well, just I never played anything. I never played any soccer team ever. Did you?
I think no, oh my God, no. But I think we did something with like the Italian club where we played soccer one day.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar.
And I was going hard.
Oh okay.
But it was a bunch of people just standing around. Like I there's no way I could be good at soccer.
Yeah. I was not good. Am not good. My wife and I joined it. So we have a few friends, from the same ones we play like flag football with. They do like the
Do you
recreation.
still play flag football?
No.
Retired?
I'm on ice. I can do. I might want to do it again one day. I'm getting a little up there though. I know Jessica wants to do it again. She's itching. She's got the itch. She has got the itch. But yeah, I'm pretty. You know how like those athletes who like never officially send their retirement paperwork, so they're not playing again. That's kind of like me. Yeah. But I could throw it out again, maybe.
On a weekly basis?
Oof.
I mean, honestly, what's the season for flag football?
This is like at Sunday mornings.
During like the fall?
They have every season but summer.
Oh, so it just goes by like it's not a full year. It's like season by season.
Seasonal, yeah. And no summer and winter. There was no winter. It was this fall and spring. Yeah.
Okay, so we narrowed it down.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, but Super Fun Activities Club, which they do rec sports. I'm pretty sure.
Sounds like a Michael Scott.
I know, right? They do a summer. We didn't play for them very long. Because we were in so it was Rhode Island Sports and Rhode Island Sports and Social Club, I think. We did that. That's where me and Jess met. And then it turned into My Social Sports Rhode Island. They were good, but then the owner was a pain in the ass, and like, it sucked. So we went to Super Fun, and they just weren't great. The sports are fun, but they try to make it like, oh, we don't care about this. It's just fun, and they all act like assholes. So whatever.
Yeah.
But they played in the summer, and we did that once, and it was the worst idea ever because it was so fucking hot. So.
Flag football in the summer. Oh no,
it was brutal. Yeah, so we didn't do that anymore. But yeah, Jess definitely has the itch to play again, so it was fun. I enjoyed it. I was going somewhere with that story, but
you joined a soccer league.
Oh yeah, so then the same people that played those leagues, they played an indoor soccer league.
Yeah.
And me and Jess wanted to do that, but I never played soccer before, and I was like, I'm athletic enough that I can, and it's indoor, so it's smaller.
Yeah.
It's more about whatever. I was like, just FYI, I've never played soccer before. I don't even know how to kick a soccer ball.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to kick a soccer ball.
Yeah, no.
But I made it work. And then I played goalie because I couldn't kick.
How are you as a goalie?
I don't think I'm terrible because I have pretty good hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
I just can't kick it at all. I mean, I can do, but I'm not going to do goal kicks and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was okay.
I would probably be more coordinated with soccer than like baseball.
Yeah, I can see that.
As far as like, or golf.
But you would also be good doing indoor soccer just because you're athletic and like you have smarts, like you have like you understand the sport, and you would just like be in. So like my
because it's like basketball but with your feet, kind of in a way.
You're right. And my nickname for myself was the Trash Man because I would just clean up the trash.
That's it.
Yeah, you just be in the right spot at the right place at the right time, just clean up that trash.
That's it.
Goal.
That would be my spot.
And there's also no offsides in indoor soccer, so you can be past the defense and stuff.
I think that would make hockey better too.
Yeah.
No offsides.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm not saying to have somebody down by the net cherry picking, but if the possession changes, I should be able to launch myself. Like if I'm back and you now take over possession at the net, and I have to wait for you to cross the line before I cross the line.
Well, for
Why-
soccer,
just alley oop it to me. No, in hockey,
the hockey was it the blue line? That's
Yeah.
yeah.
alley oop it to me. Now, if the possession, I'm not saying you can't cherry pick unless the possession changes.
Right.
But if the possession changes, you should be able to like launch it to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely couldn't do golf. You golfed.
I do golf.
You still golf?
I still golf.
Have you been to Top Golf yet?
I have not. Oh, I do want to go though.
I would be fucking terrible at golf.
Maybe we should go for your birthday.
I'd be fucking terrible at golf. Let's go there for your
You
birthday.
get better. Practice.
I don't want to be. I would go. I would go.
It's good exercise. It's a nice walk on a nice summer morning. I only golf early. I only prefer to golf early. I will golf later, but I don't love it.
Do you do 9 or you do 18?
I typically do 18 now, but back in the day I used to always do 9. Because 18, you're signing up for 4 hours,
Yeah.
and I don't love it. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather be a quick 2-3 hour thing, and then
So wait, you do 9?
no, I do 18.
You do 18.
I used to do 9,
Oh, well.
but yeah, I don't golf that often.
Yeah.
Because it's also really really expensive. But I do golf. It's awesome. I love it. I wish I did that in high school. Like I think Doug
We had a
Rock.
golf team.
We did. I think Doug
Yeah.
Rock was on the golf team. Shout out Doug Rock.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Jeez.
Have to look at the yearbook.
I just think my hand-eye coordination for swinging, whether it's
Dude.
baseball or golf, I would be terrible.
Well, the ball doesn't move in golf. You just
Doesn't matter. It's on the ground. It's on the
You'd
ground.
be-
It's almost like I could probably kick it.
You'd be fine.
Just
Let's
swinging
just
it.
go out. Let's just go. Go to buttonhole.
Well, we got so many activities that we're doing because
know.
honestly, this is like content for us. So we're gonna
Oh.
go. We're going to.
That's what I'll tell Jessica.
We're gonna.
It's
Yeah,
content.
that's all it is. We're gonna go to an RIFC game
Yeah.
at some point.
Yep.
We're gonna go to WWF SmackDown
Right.
in July.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go to Seekonk Speedway to catch a race.
Yeah, that one's gonna be interesting. I've never experienced a race in any capacity.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
It'll
that'll
be
be fun. Braden is still. He's like next year he'll be able to do all this stuff with me. He'll be into it. He watched the soccer
Yeah.
game with me this weekend on Sunday. He was into it. He was watching.
He's gonna be 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 is a much better spot for
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of stuff. So now he's just a little too young.
But you could take him to because we gotta go to a Woo Sox game too.
Oh yeah,
We could do that. We don't have to stay the whole time.
yeah, that's true. And like,
That's an easy one.
they probably have areas where you like don't have to watch the game the whole time. You can.
Well, they also, I mean, when they were over here in McCoy, they used to do the barbecue where you
Yeah.
have like hot dogs and shit
Right. Yeah.
separately.
Yeah.
We could do that. So that's on the list too. That's like
Yep.
4 or 5 things.
Yeah. P Bruins.
People, we got to go to a playoff game. It's almost playoffs at this point.
That's right, huh?
They're gonna make it, so
Oh, nice.
add it to the list.
Add it.
It's content. This is what we're doing. We're not having fun. We're getting content. This is a super short episode.
So we're gonna be like we're just gonna review like
Well, just yeah, to talk about the experience.
tag them on Instagram. be like,
Tag them on
at P
Instagram
Bruins.
at the people. I mean, the old stomping ground.
Yeah, that's right.
There's not many people left.
Really.
No, Clark's the only one left that I think from the cast when
Wow.
I was there.
Yeah.
He might be one. Well, there's probably maybe a couple other ones, but yeah, pretty much. That's it. Super short episode.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm trying to think of any other sports that I played as a growing up. I think Braden needs to get into sports. Like I cannot wait. He was literally because it was very windy today, so we didn't take him out. And I was working.
Yeah.
Just didn't get a chance to take him outside because it was just blustery, and Ella can't stay out there very long. Tonight after dinner, he was literally just running up and down the hallway, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Like you need a sport, young man.
I'm going to be honest, but I don't remember being that young either. Every kid just runs.
Oh, he just runs.
But
Yeah.
I don't understand. Did we do that? I mean, we must have, but like I just don't recall at any age where I was just fucking doing laps.
Yeah. And he fell asleep in like 2 seconds. It was great. The Ella was a problem tonight. But yeah, he just not. I do not get tired. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't remember doing that. I must have though. I had to have.
I'm sure we did. I mean, I don't have much memory before like 5,
Right.
4 maybe.
Yeah,
just some
4 is-
memory in 4, but before that, no. I'll have to ask my parents.
I remember being
how to run
outside a
laps.
lot. I was always outside. As a young lad. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
always playing sports,
Yeah.
basketball, everything, football, basketball. Like it's funny because you had your crew that you played pickup football games with. I had my crew that we played pickup games with.
Yeah.
We only got together like one time.
Because, I mean, you guys one time rode your bikes.
That was a far ride.
I don't know. Where did you go? How'd you get there? Did you go down
I think we
fucking...
went down Providence Street. I think.
This is before you moved next to Dan Rock. This was when you were off of...
That is correct.
So
Yes.
you would have... Yeah, you would have had to go probably by the school, the high school. Did you go up the big hill or did you go around? Either way, you got to hit a big hill. You have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't even go Wakefield without hitting
I think we
the
went
hill.
that way and then past the what's it called? Well, it's all apartments now. On the right.
Sure.
The Mills. Went past the Mills. Brought then the soap. Bradford soap. All the way down Providence Street.
That is a
All the way
far
down.
ride.
That was a far ride. Now that I think back to it, like wow, we really
Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing here?
wanted to throw down.
Literally across town.
Yeah.
It was you and Alex.
Matt and Eric.
Matt and Eric.
Shout out Matt and Eric.
Shout out Matt and Eric.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody else was with you. Chris, maybe?
Chris may have been there. Maybe John, Joey. Shout out Joey.
Joey.
Yeah.
I've seen Joey.
He likes
so
our he likes our posts. It must have been all of us. I don't know what. I don't know. We're just like let's just do it.
But like, what if nobody was out? What
We
if...
must have talked about it at school. We had to have. I mean, there's no text messaging back then, so I don't remember.
Well, that's the thing.
But your whole crew was there. It was we all played. We played football.
No, what a time. Yeah, we did. What a time. In the baseball field.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great time.
Yeah. But like and now like how did we must that's wild. How did we talk about it? We must have talked about it at school. Like, hey, you guys gonna be there? Bring the revolution. We'll see you there like at high noon or something. Was it a Saturday? I don't know. We must have just
It must have been a week.
maybe we just knocked the door on your door.
No, we were out because you guys came by.
Yeah.
We were already out.
And Joe come out to play.
That's such a weird time because, like, when you had to go to somebody's house to ask them if they wanted to come outside
Right.
and play.
Yeah. Or call their house.
Or call their house.
Yeah. Who's gonna answer?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it is funny to think that we just must have talked about it. Now I'd be like, hey, I'm texting you. That's so weird.
It's a weird time.
It is weird.
Especially, I mean,
We're that last generation.
Yeah.
Not to be that guy, but we kind of were.
Yeah, because after that, I mean, by the time we get to high school, cell phones were more prevalent. I mean, I got a cell phone when I got my license.
Yeah.
So I was like
I don't remember.
16.
I remember
17.
having I got a cell phone, I think, in high school, like junior, senior year, but it was a Nokia. It was huge, and it was like only emergency calls.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And I could play Snake. And that was it. There was
I had a
definitely no
flip phone.
texting. I wasn't texting anyone on that thing.
No, but back in the day, I had my texting that I had texting, and it was like it used to be 10 cents a text.
Right. Yeah.
Whether you received it or you
Yeah.
sent it, 10 cents every time that motherfucker came in. And Babs shut it off, and then I went to AT&T, got it turned back on, and then I had a bill of like $150 something from text messages, and she's like, I don't know.
It's like 10 text messages.
Yeah, but it felt it was like I guess so.
Must have been like 100 something. Joey, I remember had the sidekick. Shout out Joey. That was
Oh
cool.
yeah, it's
So
cool.
So cool. That was so cool. But yeah, $100, 10 cents a pop. Yeah, must have been like 100 text messages.
Which back then, like now, I probably sent 100 today. Back then, that was a lot, especially
Right.
because you know
Right.
the smartphone game is everybody has a smartphone.
Yeah,
If you have a cell phone, 99.8% of people have a smartphone.
I know.
So it's a whole different game. Back then, you used to have to do the
Yeah, A, B, D, D, D.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't get my first. I had like a Droid, and my first like true smartphone. It must have been in college at some point.
I think I had the iPhone 4 was like my first, maybe.
That was my first iPhone. I know that, and I had that for a very long time. I didn't upgrade until like iPhone 8 came out after that.
I think the 4 was my first. I
Yeah.
think I had another phone.
Because
that
I
was,
think the
like, sort of
iPhone
a
4.
smartphone.
I think the iPhone 4 is when it stopped being Team or AT&T exclusive. At least for
Oh,
me.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
That's why I got it that one.
Because when I first got a phone, I had Singular, which got bought out by AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a knockoff like BlackBerry,
Yeah.
and then I had to get the iPhone.
Yeah, I had a bunch of Droids, HTCs. They weren't great. They always fell apart.
Get a fucking iPhone.
I
You
know.
know, get an iPhone.
I just want it to work. That's all I wanted. But I just couldn't because I was on Sprint, and they were.
That's right. Yeah, that was funny that AT&T had the exclusivity of the iPhone.
Yeah.
For a long time.
So I was patient. I remember the first time I ever saw an iPhone was it Chris's birthday? Shout out Chris. I think it was his birthday dinner. One of the guests there, who will not be named, because we talked about one of the last episodes. It was one of them.
Really?
Yeah. Showed me their iPhone. I was like, this is cool. Thanks for not inviting me in 10 years. Yeah.
Side note to this whole thing. Do you remember? God, whose party was it? Were you?
I do.
Well, I only say that because last week for Jesus' birthday we went out and I bought them.
Nice.
It brought me right back.
Nice.
Whose party was that? Was that a Halloween party?
I have no idea. No, it wasn't. It must have been a birthday party. Of some
You in
sort.
her car?
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Not great. Those spots are so tiny.
Dude, I don't know how you fucked that up. Was it pulling in or pulling out?
I think it was in, because there was a dumpster there, and it like wasn't a true spot. I think. And it was just not
I
great.
don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. There was cars on both sides.
But it was Bill's, right?
Yeah.
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 That place was.
Is it still Bill's?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
I can just picture that moment.
Did we go back there for one of the Christmas crawls? Oh my god.
Oh shit. Whew. Yes, we did. But
All right, we're wrapping it up.
oh my god, dude, that's so fucking funny. Oh shit. All right, we gotta go because I'm losing it. Yo, that shit was so fucking funny.
Oh god.
It was like a slow roll into the spot. Holy shit. God damn, that was funny.